Welcome. We're back at it. Welcome to 2022. My apologies for not having very many videos out already. That will change. This is what we're going to do. Yes, we're going to go and open this box up for the first time and see what's in it. It's a welder. Ha, there you go. All right, I'm back. What took me so long to get back here after you guys got back? Well, you know those microwave sausages you can get at Costco or whatever, the chicken apple or pineapple chicken apple sausages? If you don't poke holes in those things before you stick them in the microwave, they can make a mess. So yeah, that's what happened. And they're really good. So, this is a welder, I told you. Let's back up. Story. So, I've been looking for one for a while. I've used Robbie's 140. You know, you guys have seen me bring out that. I did that Lincoln 210, that multi-process machine. I did that review on that. That was pretty good. Use it all the time. And I told you we were using those little overseas green Forney 140s. We're using like one a week. Like we're just burning them up because we're using them so much in production. Trying to do that, teaching those kids how to weld on the trolley, which was super fun. In the meantime, I just kept an eye out for a welder I wanted. I didn't want that Lincoln. I could have bought one the other day, similar to that, almost the exact same unit, but I didn't like it. It works good for production, but I like the Miller 215 a little better for like some hobby stuff. Actually, they're both great machines, so I can't really, it's just personal preference, I guess. I like the Miller stuff. I like the Lincolns too, but it just seems like the Lincoln is more rugged for like work, like fabrication. It seemed to, even though they were similar ratings, it seemed like they were, you know, they're just hotter, I think, and the duty cycle is hotter in the Lincoln. I don't really know if that's true or not, but that's what it seems like to me. So this is a, this welder is made by a company called Yes Welder. I'm sorry about that, I was rambling. That happens, my brain's going in two trains at once. So Yes Welder, they, how I found them, or they found me rather, was my phone. Yeah. So flicking through Facebook Marketplace or Instagram, up pops ad for Yes Welder, or like HTP or Eastwood or whatever. And I'm like, Yes Welder, what are these guys? So I started looking into the machines, and they had a couple new machines that they were putting out, and this is a multi-process machine, the one that I got, but I just reached out and asked them. I was like, hey, I'm interested in a machine. They're really inexpensive. They seem like good quality, some of the reviews I've seen, and I wanted to know if they would be interested in just recommending which machine to purchase, and if I could share it with you guys on YouTube. And they said, sure, no problem. Why don't we look into maybe sponsoring one and sending one to you? So they checked out the channel, and per their policy, I don't have enough subscribers, which is fine with me. I'm still buying one, and they still recommended this machine. So this is the first time I've opened this box, as you guys can tell. So that's where I am. I'm trying to make a video, but I'm also trying to contain my excitement because I really want to see what's in here. So, yes, inverter welding machines. Let's just slide this out. Let's be smart about this time. I said, let's be smart about it this time. I said, let's be smart about it this time. You know what? Let's just be smart about it this time. Okay, so here it is, Yes Welder. This is a 205 DS. I'm not sure what DS stands for. This will run 110 or 220. It does MIG, gas, and flux core, or gasless, whatever you want to call it. It will do lift TIG or scratch TIG, which is DC, where your machine, instead of having like, you just set the voltage and set your current and stuff like that, and you just scratch it and go. Like, it's like a lift TIG. You bring it down, it starts an arc. If you get close to it, it's always on. Like if it's just like having a welding TIG torch, and if you have a thumb wheel and you just lock it on and just get close to it and it ignites, or having your foot locked on it, close ignites. There's no real variation. You can't really sit there and vary the feed. It's just whatever you set it at is what it is, and then, you know, it's like setting your sweet spot on your TIG. It's always on this sweet spot. If it's DC, so I can do stainless and whatnot. Wow, this is decent. What you guys see in there? Look at that. So I got me a handy little slag cracking brush. Pretty neat. Somebody needs one of those. This looks like, oh yeah, so the machine obviously comes wired 110, but we'll take, because it's an inverter, it'll take, interesting, 220. How's that? I happen to have that. That's just like a clothes dryer, 3-prong clothes dryer plug. Here is the MIG wand, which I'm told these things are compatible with Tweco. I don't know if that's true or not. Let's open that up. I can tell a lot about a welder by the way this wand feels. Boy, that's not a... Yeah, that's not chintzy. That's not a chintzy thing at all. That's decent. I have no idea how this cap comes off. Interesting. I'll have to figure that out in a second. Looks like there's a tab right here. Hold, please. Hold. I can't stop. I gotta figure this out. So there's a tab. I'm assuming this guards the plug on the end. Well, they got that thing on there for sure. Sorry guys at Yes Welder, if you guys are watching. This unscrews. Yeah. I should have been thinking about that, noticing that this thing spins around, but I wasn't. So we'll take a hard gas line. So that's for the liner. Interesting. I think that's 10 feet. I think that's what these are. Supposed to be 9 or 10 feet. The trigger feels robust. It's like a 2-stage, almost like there's a gas and then a pull. I'm not sure. That's weird. I'll wait and see what that's like. I'm gonna be the first time I'm gonna run this thing. I'll probably run it with flux core because, well, because gas is expensive around here. All right. And my hose to my gauges, which I didn't buy this kit with gauges. I could have bought the extra gauges for a few bucks more, but I just figured I was gonna do, drive wheel, steel drive wheel. I figured I was gonna do, like I said, flux core for a while, or gasless for a while. There's extra tips in here. Hold on, extra parts. Make sure you look through everything because there's extra parts in there. Okay, let's look at this machine. It's about the size of, I had a small Lincoln TIG about this size a long time ago. And I had a, yeah, it's probably about 20 pounds, 15 pounds. It's not very heavy. It's actually, those little green ones that I got, they're really like chintzy, real fake feeling, real, I don't know what the correct word is I'm trying to say. Real chintzy, real cheaply made. This, and all the guts on it were, look at it, there's a stick. All the guts on it were really weak. There's the ground. So the TIG didn't come with it. The lift TIG doesn't come. I have to buy the TIG separately, apparently. Let's get you in here so you can see the inside of this. This is a, this is stout, really stout. Here, come check this out. There, close you up. Look at that. For the big spool and the small spools, this is a legit real drive mechanism. Not like, you know, there's nothing plastic in here. I mean, this is plastic, and this handle here is plastic, but it's threaded over, and that's steel, and the sleeve is steel. And all this is, I mean, metal. It's probably a cast aluminum, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so here is the control panel. Wow. I have to learn about that. This is pretty exciting. So it holds big spools and small spools. It's inverter style. This stuff's pretty, well, there's nothing cheaply made about any of this stuff. The hose is even, like, yeah, you could tell some of the stuff is cheap, and these fittings are cheap. This is a very nice unit. The MIG wand and the stinger for the arc isn't one of these small, isn't a small little cheap one. This is a good one. And this clamp isn't small and generic. All the cable sizing is big. Everything looks like it's in pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty stout. I'm really impressed. I'm just impressed with the quality of the build of it. I mean, the lines are clean. It's solid. And by the way, they're not sponsoring. This is not a giveaway machine. I bought this. I got it on sale, actually. They had a sale. And that's how I got it. Let me put you back here. I'll tell you the story. So after they recommended this machine to me, hold still. Stop moving around. What's wrong with you people? After they recommended this machine to me, I went and bought it. Yeah, it's stout. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to zone out. I'm just like actually really, I'm trying to take it all in. It's pretty, it's not what I thought. It's definitely not the same as those little cheap green Forney ones. This is twice the welder, that is. And I would say this is probably on par with, I would say it's probably on par with, I don't know, like a Miller. It's certainly better than the Lincolns you can buy at Home Depot. Those weld pack ones or whatever that come with all the plastic drives and stuff in here and the plastic shields. This is way better than that. Is it the quality of like a professional machine, like a higher end Lincoln instead of the hobby market, or like a higher end Miller? No, but it's definitely, it definitely fits for me because I'm not in a production shop fabbing, so I don't need one of those higher end machines. This is perfect for me. They have a 5-in-1 machine. This is a 3-in-1. They have a 5-in-1 machine that does a plasma cutter as well. It's plasma cutter, MIG, yeah. TIG, stick, MIG. Yeah, this is a MIG, lift TIG, gasless flux, CO2 MIG. It's inverter. I mean, look at the drive wheels, the teeth on those drive wheels. It's not cheap stuff. I mean, I think the hinges for the doors are, and the latch is probably overkill for what this machine needs. For a little machine, it's not tiny. So I'm impressed. It's pretty stout. I'm pretty stoked. I can't wait to put this thing together. See you guys in just a second. All right, that's it. You have it. You've seen what it is. It's a good welder. For the money, I would go to their Yes Welder website. Yes Welder, right here. Yes Welder. Go to their website. Check them out. Everything seems to be pretty good. On the next episode, we're going to actually not the next episode. We're probably going to do valve adjustment on the next episode, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm waiting for the 5-speed to get here. Remember, I need to order the drive shaft. I forgot to order it again. Serving's been good. So I need to order the drive shaft, and then the tranny will be here. I'm going to have to modify the mount. I think I got to take it back 2 inches, so I'll modify that with this. And I can patch the holes in the floor where the shifter is, and some in the back where the, if you guys remember the roll bar mounts that come off the frame, there's still nothing covering the top of the floor. There's some rubber truck floor mats covering it. But that's it, because I like driving it. Lava lamp, 4-speed, soon to be a 5-speed, and I got myself a welder. Man, it was a pretty good deal. I would say it's probably the best welder you can get for around $1,000. And this was less than half of that. I think with shipping and everything, it was, yeah, way less than half of that. So that's what I'm saying. You guys should check them out. That's it. See you guys later. Aloha.